6 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He hands it to the back. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game with no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The completion makes it second down. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Trojans will crank up the tempo. Play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Grab made by the tight end. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Trojans moving quickly down the field here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete, way off target. Had a man wide open. That's on the quarterback.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. Big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with it, to be honest, but the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it, and no for a 1st down. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Trojans, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game. Line up, same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. And this one is caught. Gets some space around the 30. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Miami. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. They still cannot stop this receiver. Here in the first quarter, he's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter? You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch made in space. Look out. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! The kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets kicked.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, that's the second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns at last possession. He's past the marker and still going. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have with this running back position.
He hands it off from the gun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After that running play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and
finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes. This offense cannot be stopped. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
USC 21.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Defense showing blitz here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's a quick shovel pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. And the Trojans will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Play action here on first down. Bring the pressure, and down he goes. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this deep, begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. He's hit right as he throws it and complete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Now it's second down here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. Trying to get the throw off. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Direct snap to the back. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking for a man. Catch made on the right side. Plenty of space at the 20. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can...
Touchdown, Trojans, as the QB fights his way into the end zone. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not good field position to start here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm and really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple of yards deep. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. And the wideout goes in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Going for his running back. He's got it. And that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle made after a big gain.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Running out of time in the pocket. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big play for the 31.
They're going to pick up a 1st down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show the accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Motion by the... After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Herrera. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Herrera. And we're able to get him down. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. 1st and goal for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, 2nd and goal. Here's the option play. Touchdown, USC. This offense is still clicking.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
USC 35.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's a target, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Herrera. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. We'll see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Grinding away on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Third down, it's a handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produced some magic. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
And this pass is on target, caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That play will move the sticks, set him up 1st down at the 42. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the 30. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Trojans. And jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, what a great job. What a celebration by this offense. They worked so hard to get it close enough. They punch it in behind that offensive line, and now they've got the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, the defense better start adjusting, realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on fourth down. That could be the play of the game, and that could do it. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. The shotgun handoff here. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Leading here in the fourth quarter will keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. This might be for the ball game. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Tackle across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.